This is Moseley Rugby Roundup. Coming up, we take a look back and get reaction from the defeat against Plymouth, plus we look ahead to the visit of Bristol. Hello and welcome to Moseley Rugby Roundup. I'm Paul Bradley and I'm joined in our Fort Dunlop studio as usual by Brian Dick. Hi Brian.
Hello there, Paul.
Well, we'll start today looking back at that defeat against Plymouth. What's the reaction been from the players and the squad?
Yeah, well, predictably they've been pretty upset by it. Kevin Meggs has used words like gut-wrenching and devastating. I think compounded by the fact it was their second one-point defeat in consecutive away games. So, yeah, I mean, you can look at these things two ways. You can say it's another missed opportunity, or we can maybe take a more positive angle and say that they're getting closer, they're getting there, and hopefully that win is just around the corner.
And it's Bristol up next for Moseley. What sort of approach will they have to that, and how are they maybe going to change things, if they're going to change things at all?
Well, this is an important match for Moseley. Bristol are on top of the league, so maybe on paper it's quite a difficult match, but they lost heavily at Rotherham last Saturday, and this is Moseley's last home match for the next 3 or 4 weeks. They've got 3 pretty difficult away games, two in the Championship to come. So it's an important match. I feel it is one they can make their presence felt in. As what they will need to do is they'll need to produce something in the scrum though. I mean the scrum went well in the first half against Plymouth, then a couple of changes and it started to malfunction a little bit. So it'll be absolutely key that the Moseley scrum can give them the platform to use the slope, the wind, and then play off the base of it when they need to.
And who do you see as the players in that scrum who may be able to get that scrum moving properly and working properly?
Well, the young lad we'll hear from in a minute is a chap called Tom Warren, who's just a dual registered player with Northampton Saints. He's come in and he's really sort of solidified the loose head side. He's not tearing opposition scrums to pieces, but what he is he has provided. One of the bookends isn't moving, so he's done really well from that point of view. Bearing in mind he's only young, he's learning his trade, so if there are issues, they're not coming through the loose head side at the moment. However, he will have his work cut out this week, because whether it's Wayne Thompson or Jason Hobson that he faces, he will be up against a very experienced, very capable, very good scrummager. So yeah, that's why I look at the scrum as the key to how things go on Saturday.
Okay, well, we heard from Tom Warren and here's some of his thoughts.
It's been quite tough so far. Not for trying, like all the lads are trying hard, but sometimes just been on the wrong side of the scoreboard, especially at Leeds and then away at Plymouth as well last Friday. That was a tough one, and it's just making sure we all pull together and really try and pick up some points and get out of this relegation zone. It's starting to feel like a team and we're starting to feel like we're playing together, but it's just finding that win now. And then once you get one win under your belt, you never know if you get the ball rolling.
That was Tom Warren. Now, Brian, he's essentially saying there that Moseley is starting to make progress and are nearly getting to where they want to be. Would you agree with that sentiment?
Well, I think if you look at the scorelines, you'd say they've 2 one-point defeats in the last 3 games. That would suggest that is the case. However, time ticks by quickly in the Championship. In a couple of matches, we'll be halfway through the regular season. So it's important not just for them to get the odd point here or there to keep them ahead of Isha. They actually need to pick up wins, because it's the points for the wins that carry over into the postseason, wherever that may be. So yeah, he is right. The mid-table is still a possibility if they get on a run. However, that run needs to start pretty soon.
Okay, Brian, well, thank you for your thoughts today, and thank you for watching Moseley Rugby Roundup. We'll be back again same time next week.